Hey, baseball fans. Welcome back to Tits and Streams, your go-to channel for daily baseball predictions. I'm Koken, and I'm here to give you the inside scoop on today's top matchups. Before we dive into today's picks, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss out on our latest predictions. If you enjoy our content, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends who love baseball and sports betting. Our channel relies entirely on your support. We don't have any sponsors, so every like, share, and comment helps us keep going. If you'd like to support us even more, consider donating by pressing the thanks button under this video. We love hearing from you. Drop a comment below. Your feedback makes our channel better. All right, let's get into today's predictions. Today we have predictions for 4 MLB games. The first prediction for today is for a game between the Cincinnati Reds and Miami Marlins. As the Miami Marlins gear up to face the Cincinnati Reds, both squads are looking to boost their standings in a season that's been rocky for each. The Marlins, sitting at 42-71, have struggled mightily, while the Reds, with a 54-58 record, are just below the average mark. This matchup marks the third game in the series, with the Reds winning the last one, putting pressure on the Marlins to bounce back. Miami's projected starter is Max Meyer, a right-handed pitcher showing promise despite the team's overall struggles. Meyer sports a 3.81 ERA and a whip of 1.21, indicating decent control, but in need of more run support. On the mound for the Reds will be Andrew Abbott, a lefty with a 3.41 ERA, but recent struggles, especially on the road. Abbott's whip of 1.30 and his propensity for giving up home runs could spell trouble against a Marlins lineup eager to exploit his weaknesses. Offensively, the Marlins have had a tough season, ranking 20th in batting average and 29th in home runs. However, Jonah Bride has been a bright spot, hitting .308 over the last week and providing a much-needed boost. On the flip side, the Reds have leaned heavily on Santiago Espinal, who boasts a .533 batting average in the same stretch. The contrast between Bride and Espinal's recent performances highlights the critical battleground for this matchup. Looking at home versus away stats, the Marlins have been slightly better at home, with a team batting average of .242 compared to their overall .238. The Reds, conversely, have struggled on the road with a team batting average of .229. This discrepancy might give the Marlins a slight edge playing at Lone Depot Park. Historically, the Marlins have struggled against the Reds in Miami, losing most of their last 5 encounters. However, their recent form, including 2 wins against the high-flying Atlanta Braves, suggests they can compete with top-tier teams when everything clicks. Injury reports are relatively clean for both teams, though the Marlins are still adapting to life without their traded stars, Brian De La Cruz, Jazz Chisholm Jr., and Josh Bell. This leaves players like Jake Burger and Jesus Sanchez to step up. Burger has been solid, hitting 17 home runs and driving in 47 runs this season. Sanchez, with 12 home runs and 41 RBIs, will also need to elevate his game. The pitching matchup is crucial for this game's outcome. Meyer's 3.81 ERA faces a Reds lineup known for inconsistency. His ability to control the game early will be key. Abbott's recent struggles, highlighted by a poor 13.50 ERA in his career against Miami, suggest he might be in for a tough outing. This pitching edge, combined with the Marlins' home field advantage, provides hope for Miami fans. Bullpen strength is another area where the Marlins might find an edge. Miami's bullpen, while not elite, has shown the ability to hold leads better than Cincinnati's. The Reds' relievers have struggled, particularly in high-leverage situations, allowing 28.7% of inherited runners to score. Comparing the batting lineups, the Marlins are outmatched on paper, but baseball isn't played on paper. Miami's lineup, featuring Burger and Sanchez, has shown they can produce when it matters. The Reds' lineup, led by Espinal and De La Cruz, is formidable but inconsistent. Defensively, the Marlins have been poor, ranking near the bottom of the league in fielding percentage and defensive efficiency. This could be a deciding factor if the game comes down to late-inning defense. However, if Miami's pitching holds, they can overcome their defensive deficiencies. Environmental factors like weather and ballpark dimensions are typical for a Miami night game. Humidity and park dimensions favor pitchers slightly, but with the game total set at 8.5 runs, expect a balanced contest. The betting line currently favors the Reds with a minus 1.5 run spread, and the over-under set at 8.5 runs. Given the Marlins' potential to outperform expectations and Abbott's struggles, betting on the Marlins' money line could be a smart move. In conclusion, while the Reds have the statistical edge, The Marlins' home field advantage and recent improvements suggest they could pull off an upset. The Marlins have not lost more than 2 games in a row since before the All-Star break. Despite their recent trades, the team still knows how to fight for a win. Max Meyer's solid pitching combined with Jonah Bride's hot streak and a vulnerable Andrew Abbott on the mound for Cincinnati creates a perfect storm for a Marlins win. Betting on the Marlins money line offers value, as does considering the over on the game total given both teams' recent offensive outputs. Take the Marlins to upset the Reds.
Welcome to BetUS, Sportsbook and Casino, your ultimate hub for secure and thrilling sports betting and casino gaming. BetUS is one of the oldest and most reliable online sportsbooks in the U.S., serving millions of clients all over the globe each month. BetUS, trusted for over 30 years, offers huge welcome bonuses, countless betting options, and many deposit and payout methods. Depositing funds is a breeze and safe, with a minimum deposit of just $10. Payouts are fast and hassle-free, beginning at only $50. Choose from various payout options like MoneyGram, couriered check, cryptocurrency, or bank wire. Signing up is quick and easy. For signing up, you can use the link in the description and enjoy a generous 125% welcome bonus of up to $3,000. By signing up using the link in the description, you'll also support us as we earn a small commission from your registration at BetUS. Thank you for supporting us. Join now and start winning.
The second prediction for today is for a game between the Milwaukee Brewers and Atlanta Braves. Let's dive into the highly anticipated Game 2 showdown between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Atlanta Braves. Both teams are in the thick of a tough stretch, with Milwaukee holding a 63-49 record and Atlanta at 60-52. The Brewers have lost 4 of their last 6 games, while the Braves have dropped 7 of their last 9. This game is pivotal as both teams jostle for playoff positioning. Milwaukee is sending Freddie Peralta to the mound. The right-hander has a 6-6 record with a 3.89 ERA and a 1.19 WHIP over 120.1 innings this season. Peralta has shown flashes of brilliance recently, allowing 2 earned runs or fewer in 2 of his last 3 starts. However, the Brewers haven't given him much run support, losing 4 of his last 5 outings. Against the Braves, Peralta has a 4.19 ERA over 34.1 career innings. Countering for the Braves is Chris Sale, who has been lights out this season with a 13-3 record, a 2.71 ERA, and a 0.95 WHIP over 123 innings. Sale has been particularly dominant at home, boasting an 8-1 record with a 2.72 ERA at Truist Park. In his last start against Milwaukee, Sale allowed 2 runs in 5.2 innings, leading the Braves to victory. His steadiness will be key for Atlanta as they look to snap their 3-game losing streak. The offensive profiles of both teams add another layer of intrigue. The Brewers rank 5th in MLB with a .255 team batting average but struggle with power, ranking 20th in home runs. They're proficient at getting on base and rank 3rd in stolen bases. Watch out for William Contreras and Willy Adames, who were pivotal in the recent 10-0 win over the Braves. Contreras has been on fire with an OPS of .853 early in August. Conversely, the Braves bring a different offensive threat. They rank 17th in team batting average but flex significant power, ranking 10th in home runs. Marcell Ozuna stands out with 32 home runs, 86 RBIs, and a .953 OPS. However, the Braves' offense has been inconsistent, as shown in their recent loss to the Brewers, where they managed just 6 hits. The bullpen battle is just as critical. Milwaukee's bullpen has a 3.71 ERA, ranking 6th in the league, while Atlanta's bullpen is slightly better with a 3.48 ERA, leading MLB. Both teams boast reliable relievers capable of managing high-pressure situations, making the late innings a potential nail-biter. Home field advantage and environmental factors could tip the scales. Despite their slump, the Braves have a robust home record, 9 games above 500 at Truist Park. Meanwhile, the Brewers have been steady on the road, 3 games above 500. Truist Park's hitter-friendly dimensions and the weather could significantly impact the game. Injuries will also play a role. The Braves have key players like Ronald Acuna Jr. consistently performing, but any late injury updates could shift the balance. Similarly, the health of Milwaukee's lineup, particularly Willy Adames, will be crucial. Historically, the Braves have a slight edge, winning 6 of their last 8 against the Brewers. However, Milwaukee's recent dominant win could signal a change in momentum. While Truist Park has been a stronghold for the Braves, the Brewers' knack for road victories cannot be overlooked. Statistically, this matchup is tight. The Brewers average 4.71 runs per game, 10th in MLB, and their pitching staff allows 3.71 runs per game, 6th in MLB. The Braves average 4.21 runs per game, 20th in MLB, but rely heavily on their pitching, which has a league-best 3.48 ERA. The betting lines favor the Braves, with a money line of 160 and a game total set at 7.5 runs. Despite Chris Sale's dominance, the Brewers' ability to adapt and their recent performance against the Braves offer significant value. Milwaukee on the money line looks like a smart play, given the expected tight contest and their potential to capitalize on any missteps by Atlanta. The third prediction for today is for a game between the Boston Red Sox and Kansas City Royals. Baseball enthusiasts, get ready for an electrifying matchup as the Boston Red Sox face off against the Kansas City Royals. With both teams battling for playoff spots in the American League, this game is set to be a nail-biter. The Kansas City Royals, boasting a solid 63-51 record, have been propelled by the stellar performances of their ace, Cole Ragans. Ranked as the 15th best starting pitcher in the majors, Ragans has been a linchpin for the Royals. His impressive ERA of 3.35 and WHIP of 1.16 highlight his ability to dominate on the mound. Ragans has allowed fewer than 4 runs in each start since June, giving Kansas City a reliable arm to lean on at Kauffman Stadium. Offensively, the Royals shine with a batting lineup that ranks 11th in the league in average. While they sit 19th in home runs, their hitting prowess is undeniable. Michael Massey has been on fire lately, racking up 5 hits and a home run in his last 5 games. His form will be crucial against the Red Sox's pitching. The Boston Red Sox, with a 60-51 record, rely on Cutter Crawford, though he has been struggling recently. Crawford, ranked 77th among MLB starters, has given up 16 earned runs over his last 15 innings. Despite his struggles, the Red Sox's offense is formidable, ranking 4th in batting average and 7th in home runs. Rafael Devers has been a standout, hitting .429 with 12 hits in his last 6 games. Historically, the Red Sox have dominated the Royals in Kansas City, winning most of their recent matchups at Kauffman Stadium. This past success adds another layer of intrigue to this clash. When comparing home and away stats, the Royals have a slight edge at home, boasting a pitching staff with a 3.79 ERA and a .243 opponent batting average. Their bullpen has also been effective, with a 61.4% save rate. The Red Sox, however, have been strong on the road, with a 34-23 record and an average of 5.0 runs per game. Injuries have not significantly impacted either team, so we should expect a full-strength contest. However, keeping an eye on late injury reports is always wise. Pitching will be key in this game. Ragans' consistency gives the Royals an advantage over Crawford, who has been shaky recently. This pitching disparity could tilt the game in Kansas City's favor. Defensively, the Royals have been sharper, committing fewer errors and turning more double plays than the Red Sox. Their .988 fielding percentage is one of the best in the league, providing solid support for their pitchers. Betting odds favor the Royals with a money line of 150, and the total runs are set at 8.5. Considering the Royals' home field advantage and Ragans' form, betting on Kansas City seems prudent. Also, with both teams' offensive capabilities, the over 8.5 runs is a viable option. In conclusion, the Kansas City Royals appear poised to take this game. Their strong home performance, combined with Ragans' excellent pitching and a potent offense, should be enough to overcome the Red Sox. Bet on the Royals' money line and consider the over 8.5 for a high-scoring game. The fourth prediction for today is for a game between the Detroit Tigers and Seattle Mariners. The Seattle Mariners face off against the Detroit Tigers in Game 2 at T-Mobile Park, promising an exciting clash of pitching talents. The Mariners, with a 59-54 record, are eyeing a stronghold in the AL West, while the Tigers, at 53-60, are aiming to bounce back and push towards the 500 mark. Seattle sends George Kirby to the mound, a young right-hander known for his impressive consistency and control. Kirby holds an 8-7 record with a 3.04 ERA and 131 strikeouts. His ability to limit walks, just 15 this season, and generate weak contact has been crucial. In his recent outing against the Boston Red Sox, Kirby allowed only 2 runs over 5.1 innings, displaying his resilience and calm under pressure. Opposing Kirby is Detroit's ace, Tarik Skubal. The lefty has been a beacon in a tough season for the Tigers, boasting a 12-4 record with a 2.57 ERA. Skubal's strikeout ability, 162 Ks, and knack for keeping hitters off balance have been vital. However, he faltered in his last start, giving up 5 runs to the Kansas City Royals. Skubal's performance will be key if the Tigers hope to shake off their recent offensive struggles. The Mariners' lineup, though inconsistent, has shown potential. Mitch Haniger has been a standout, hitting .357 with 2 home runs and a 1.256 OPS over the past week. Despite ranking last in team batting average, Seattle has power, ranking 14th in home runs. Julio Rodriguez and Cal Raleigh add to the firepower, with Raleigh leading the team with 23 home runs and 67 RBIs. Conversely, Detroit's offense has struggled, particularly against right-handed pitchers. Ranking 26th in OPS and averaging just 4.16 runs per game, the Tigers have found it hard to produce runs consistently. Bly Madras has been a bright spot, hitting .545 over the past week, but overall, the team's lack of run production is concerning. Historically, these teams are evenly matched, each winning 50 games against the other, with Seattle having a slight edge at home. Recent games at T-Mobile Park have been low-scoring, highlighting the importance of pitching and defense. Defensively, both teams have had their moments. Seattle's fielding and double play efficiency have been strong, while Detroit has committed more errors, which could be crucial in a tight game. The Mariners' bullpen has struggled recently, with a 5.34 ERA over the last 10 days, potentially a vulnerability in close games. Environmental factors also play a role. T-Mobile Park's pitcher-friendly dimensions and the cool weather forecast for Wednesday night suggest a low-scoring affair. These factors, along with Kirby's home performance and the Tigers' struggles against right-handed pitching, point to a low-scoring game. The betting line reflects these dynamics. The Mariners are favored with a 1.5-run spread, and the over-under total is set at 6.5. Considering the pitching matchup and both teams' offensive inconsistencies, betting the under seems prudent. In conclusion, the prediction favors the Seattle Mariners. Kirby's home consistency and the Tigers' offensive issues give Seattle the upper hand. Scooball's recent struggles further tilt the advantage towards the Mariners. Expect Seattle to leverage their home field advantage and secure a vital win in their playoff push. My recommendation for this game is to bet on the Seattle Mariners money line. Given their advantages and the Tigers' current form, Seattle is well positioned to cover the run line and win this matchup.